Hey, what's up, everyone? Again, remember we're in the making more funnels section. So this is the one that we actually just cloned. And I want to show you how to edit this to make it look different from the original one. I don't want you to make so many edits to the original one because that's how we designed it for you and used it to test and make sure it gets you the most conversions. But if you want to go ahead and play with it, make different changes, change the background, change the button colors, change everything, I suggest making the clone first and then making the revisions to that page, and then going ahead and using that one to do your testing instead of the one that we gave you. So in this video, I want to show you how to change the backgrounds of these. So let's say we want to have a different background, so it's not the current background, make it look different, stuff like that. I'm going to have some other videos showing you how to change the video, change the buttons. Let's make this look completely different than what it does right now. That way you can have something that looks different basically than what we gave you. And to your own liking. So, for example, in this video, for the background, we have different sections. If you notice when you scroll over the white that I have set up, so this is going to be set up in different ways. These white sections aren't their own section. This white background is coming from the whole page background. So we have a page background, and we have a section background. So like this blue background right here is a background that we selected in the settings of this section. So this is the background image for this background. And I'll show you how to change these in a second. I just kind of want to explain to you a little overview of how this works. This is a little more advanced, so if you get stuck, don't worry about it. Just go back to the video. It's pretty simple stuff. So if we want to change and this is specifically to these funnels we gave you, not in every other funnel, because these could be built differently. So in this one specifically, if you want to change the white background, we'd go to Settings, Background, and see right now it's set to white. So just for example purposes, we want to make it black. See how it makes everything else black. And obviously it doesn't look right because we have the image up here that has black in it. Then for these sections, we have a white background. These images wouldn't look on a black background. But again, just for example purposes, I kind of wanted to show you how to change that whole white background. So we'd have to do a little more customization to make that look right. So for right now, let's just leave that white. And let's focus on the section backgrounds, since those are doing these specific sections instead of the whole page, which needs to lie on a white background to look good at the moment. So for this bar up here, let's say we didn't want this black and we wanted it green or red or another color just to stand out a little more. Just go to Settings, go to Background Color, and then we could just select different colors from this menu. And I always go with the suggested background colors, but you can also use recently used, and you can even go as far as just making whatever color you want using the color picker. So whatever color you think would work good up here. Obviously, this is something you want to catch a lot of attention. So for this case, because we're going to also change this background, let's leave that blue. And now it matches too much, so it doesn't really pop out like I wanted to. So let's find a new background for this. This is just the ClickFunnels background that's in their system and you can use. Let's change it to something else that's going to contrast everything we have in the front and the bar and below. So you're going to see we have this background image row right here. You're going to see there's a little button, a little image icon on it. You're going to click that. It's going to bring us to this page. I simply go to the background tab right up here, and you can upload your own image, but I'm not going to show you that right now because I have to show you how to edit it and size it and all that, so it's a little more advanced. But for this, we can use one of the backgrounds that they already have set up for you in ClickFunnels. You have a lot of different ones you can use. So the ones I like are these, I don't even know what to call these, like gradients with different lines in them. But let's say we wanted to swap it. Instead of having the blue background, which is the one that we're using right now, let's just make it a black background. So if you want to double click that, and then automatically swaps it to that black background. So now we have the blue line up top with the black background behind everything here. Let's say we want to change the opt-in button color. Like I mentioned before, you have these different themes that are set up for you already. So we can just go through the different ones and pick one that looks best. The green one actually looks really good, so let's leave it to that green. And then down here, we'll leave this white. But say we want to change the color of the section, and it's probably not going to look good because I have a box for the image. But let's just see what happens if we were to change this background color to just say a gray. That doesn't look very good. So for this section, I would really just leave it white and kind of mess with the ones that we already have something going on, like these up here. And then this one down here, we want to make it match this black up here so it's not the same. So let's go to settings, go back to the background image button, go back to backgrounds, double click on that black one, now they match. And then now for the button, so we had selected the green one, right? This third one right here. We're going to have to go to each individual button and change it, which is not terribly difficult. But later on, I'll show you a little trick on how to make that a little faster. For this headline right here, you notice we have two different colors. We have black, we have green. I want to go ahead and change that to the blue that we used up here. So that's why I like to use these conversion colors, because it's easier just to kind of pick the same color we used up top. Don't have to get too complicated on it. And now this all up here matches very nicely. And this down here matches very nicely as well. So see, once you're done with that, just hit save. And if you want to preview it, preview it.
Hey there, it's Tony. And
now you have a green and blue funnel page. So if you compare it to that, it looks completely different to that. Let me see, there's the video. There we go. So there's the one we gave you. This is the one we just made. So made it look a little different. This one can convert better than the one that we gave you. You never know. So just feel free to play around with it. Do whatever changes you want to make. Change whatever text you want to make. But that's pretty much it for that on this video. Thank you so much.